What's up, traders? So let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis of British Pound US dollar. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity we have in this instrument. Now, British Pound US dollar on the 4-hour time frame, we see a significant trading opportunity. Now, before we discuss what it is, let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis. Then we'll jump onto this time frame to see how we can trade British Pound US dollar. Now, starting with the bigger picture, looking at the monthly time frame, what do you see that British Pound US dollar long term is bearish. You can see that the price was creating a series of lower high every month, okay, creating a nice looking series of lower high, and then British Pound US dollar from this zone we have seen a strong breakdown followed by this narrow doji on the monthly time frame. You can see that, and after that what we see, British Pound US dollar started to push up. Now, one thing we need to keep in mind, this is a long term bearish market and the price already overextended to this monthly doji, and there is a less probability now the bulls will find enough strength to directly push the price high in without proper consolidation here. So with that in mind, we might see short-term movement down again on British Pound US dollar. Now, looking at the weekly, you can see that the price did exactly according to the analysis in the weekly forex forecast. You have seen that probably uh, the price was creating a series of higher low on the weekly, and this week the price went above to this important level of resistance. Now, at this point, you see there is a rejection zone here. This is a long-term bearish on the weekly, and from that zone we see that primarily the price is rejecting. Now, looking at the daily, now this is where we see there is a probability for dropping for short term on British Pound US dollar. The reason is, if you look at the overall market structure on British Pound US dollar, let's draw this trend line on GBPUSD. You can see that the price has created this resistance here from this top, and every time the time is passing, we see that British Pound US dollar is creating a series of lower high on the daily time frame. Now, the reason now we think that the British pound US dollar will drop is because you can see that to break this kind of resistance on the daily where the price was creating a series of lower high, it needs an enough momentum, and to gain that momentum, British pound US dollar needs to come down to grab liquidity, at least needs to test this previous. You can see that there is a one level here, previous support resistance. There is a one here. The price needs to come down to for a proper retracement, grab liquidity, and then we could see that British pound US dollar probably going up from this zone, or even it could just continue to drop as this is a long term bearish market. So now on the 4-hour time frame, this is where we are tempted to take this trade. As you can see on the GBP USD, you can see there is a probability for dropping. The reason is, as I explained before, on the 4-hour time frame you see there is a series of lower high, there is a resistance, and the price during this CPI news series, you can see there is a vertical move happen, and with that move there is a gap here. You see, if in case the price needs to break this kind of resistance, it needs to come here to test this neckline, this previous resistance here as a support, and then we could see a possible rise, or we could see the price just vertically came back down here again to this level and probably creating a head and shoulder and continue its downtrend, long-term downtrend. It's not impossible. So with that in mind, currently we are observing a price action for potential shorting opportunity from this zone to this level with a narrow stop loss with a high risk to reward ratio with our students. Now, if you find value in this analysis, then smash the like button, and also don't forget to drop a comment below to help this idea. Thank you for watching. See you soon in my next analysis.